Hey everybody, welcome back. We got close last time. I'm not going to belabor the point. We're going to get in there. We might not be there yet, but we're going to get in there. This monster train hard stuck Covenant rank 18 is too far. Now we got Awoken Umbra. I can live with this. We know what we got. You're going to sap our units. That's all right. It's not like we're relying on the Awoken's multi-strike unit to do all the damage in the world. I would say here, this is okay. And it's actually really good early for taking every trial. But Gnarled Root, I think, is more of our long-term play, especially when we start with spikes. Now, I didn't take that because we get 11 spikes instead of 10. Yeah, that's fine. Armor 10 gets erased pretty easily by spikes 11. It's more like, you know, we're gonna... We know what we want. Let's just put it that way. We know that we want... No targeted damage there, sucks. We know that we want the spike tank. That's like the big tank for me. You have a Slay trigger, huh? Maybe not. The spike tank is the big one for me. Everything else is just kind of gravy right now. But we got a lot of spike cards, too, that could be really good. Like the spiny spores or whatever the heck it's called. Anyway, like, for now... It's a bit weird. Let's see what we get. Lifesteal? I mean, if anything, I guess we'd rather have lifesteal on our train steward. And then 2 turns of damage shield? Sure, why not? Why not? Really, the damage shield is more for the relentless waves, because we get extra turns of the enemies hitting the spikes. At least now we're doing some damage. And I would probably say, like, 1 train steward. And then also, let's just... How much damage? I think the first boss tends to do... 6 damage? So this would be enough to get you 1 more hit, which would be really nice. And I've accepted our pyre is going to take a couple of hits. It's not... I mean, it's not too nasty. 5 damage. 5 damage. Alright, so we gotcha. Oh, baby, we gotcha. I don't really care about what you do, because our pyre is... It's actually only going to take 6 damage. And the spikes blew you out pretty well here. Alrighty. That's good. We got a unit draft, right? Good unit draft early instead of 75 gold. I'm very for it. Some targeted damage to the back line / shuffle in the orders is not as essential because we really don't need... weak units at the back line, we don't really need targeted damage for them because we have spikes on the bottom. So I actually think maybe, and I felt my brain expand a little bit there. Hopefully it's expanding, you know, outwards and not inwards. Expanding. Anyway, let's not worry about it. I don't want to end up on a weird corner of the internet. We're gonna, this is grade 2, and we'll probably take a regen, like, damage trigger later on our champion, but I think forcing enemies to spend a little longer on the bottom is insanely good. And I definitely think we go Mind Collapse. There's a lot of great stuff here. Right now, we have no means... I'm just going to take the robot. What I was going to say is we have no means that really do a great job of soaking up the morsels, and obviously those do. So, I'll level with you for now. This is going to strike you as maybe a little bit strange. But for once, we're not going to grab this early Umbra unit. Instead, we're going to fish for plus 10 magic power, which we got, which makes Mind Collapse, you know, 3,000 times better. And then, there's a lot of great choices here. Ensnare really does replace itself every turn while also having Rooted. Mind Collapse probably kills an enemy per turn, as long as they don't come in with extra armor. I think this is insanely great early. This is kind of more of a big brain play. I think they're both good, but I like the way Mind Collapse feels early on here. And then as far as the rest of it goes, I'll just level with you. The train stewards are of the least importance. Because we're going to be trying to keep units on the floor as long as possible. You are going to give... you're a healer. You are a sweeper, which is dangerous, but... and you get incant abilities. I think we say no. We could probably say yes and put our champ on the 3rd floor and stop a lot of the bleeding, but I really want my robot on the 3rd floor. And it's not a matter of like whether or not we could do it, it's more of a matter of, you know, maybe it would be more beneficial for us to have our pyre health be higher as we get further and further along. How's that for some big brain? So we definitely want robot. Honestly, the longer you spend down here, the better it is. We do still want you to die. And we might as well. Even though it gives you the incant, we get the damage shield anyway. So we need to get some morsels on this boy. It's kind of a given we're gonna hit you there. We really like one train steward at the back here. We're gonna play this for 0. And it's gonna crush, for the record. You guys do get incant triggers, but I think I don't care too much. Let's put a train steward here. We don't really care if you die, but it's more setup for future floors. And then, this will give too much damage to the enemies to compensate for the regen, I think, so. We did create one nightmare floor. I'll level with you on that one. Now, just because you're dazed doesn't mean you can't be gorged, right? I have to imagine that's not how that works. I don't really mind you dying. You actually could benefit from being a little stronger. But we also have spells we can play next time. So I think I'd rather keep our... For Relentless, we really want our spike unit to have the ability to live as long as possible. So 79 is less than I would like. But we are going to hit you with the Mind Collapse for certain. I do think it's important that you get that. Put this here to get one draw next turn. I would say... Start here. Bust you. Yeah, although you're gonna bust yourself in one hit. Maybe we do better by busting you. It only added 5 extra damage. So maybe not. That's okay, though. Spikes did a number on you. Now, really, on this floor, we're just I was just gonna say, we're just hoping to get at least some fuel on this guy. And then... I guess we'd really... Oh, you have sweep, dude. Every time. Every time. 17. So you're going to get to 19. We're not going to get you to 25, which is what we need to get you to. So let's just do 13 damage to you instead. And now you're at the point you're killing the boss in one hit. So I think that this is totally fine. All right. No real problems there, to be honest. Maybe getting a better morsel enabler to get our robot going faster would be nice, but... I mean, Razor Sharp does work pretty well on our multi-strike unit. We wouldn't mind giving our multi-strike unit a little more max HP. I really think that... We have no energy problems, so... Morsel Minor for +5/+5 is really nice. And I love getting another Umbra unit. We want a big Gorger. Really, we didn't get a big Gorger, but I think it's kind of a no-brain Morsel Master to double the fuel gain on our robot. I think we got a good thing going here. So Restore can easily be removed from the deck. Making a morsel cheaper is quite nice. And then, I mean, to be honest with you, I think... Our train stewards are not great, but we do still have space for them for the time being, so having the ability to get rid of a restore that doesn't do much for us is nice. We'll try. Don't do me like this. Come on. Really? Oh my god. Our train stewards get better. We could have taken the 25 gold, but now I'm like, well, we need to have enough power to survive early. I don't think Advanced Prototype is very good, but 25 gold also is like, you know, 1 energy on 1 card lowered. So I don't think it's worth anything at all, quite frankly. We always love that. It's a great start for us. This has to get out there as soon as possible. We'll at least give our unit an attack. We will roast you and protect our champion a little bit. It's a start. I still like our setup a lot. So I'll tell you yet again, Morsel Master is great. I don't know if your if your passive effect will work here, but so be it. Either way, oh, it totally works. You're gonna become very strong. So right? Let's not do that in the future. But still, we'll get extra energy next turn. And we'll also get extra energy right now. And you'll get a damage shield, which is pretty nice. It's going to be hard for things to make it past our robot. There's no reason to really kill anything except maybe this healer. So, call me a little crazy on this one. Actually wonder if this might not be our play. Make you a little stronger. We don't want to incant on this floor, so... Yeah, well... Yeah, we don't want to incant on this floor. So what are we going to hit? Actually, well, I don't know. I really don't think where you play Mind Collapse matters, but you want to play it anyway. So that you get it next turn. Do you still have fuel on the top floor? We didn't have a morsel. It's not like we could have affected it, but... Yeah, you still got fuel. You're taking a little damage, but not much. You double morsels? But our capacity's low anyway. I think we just prefer you up here for the draw. And you know... Oh, I say every time, dude. We gotta put you here for the doubled up fuel. You're gonna get destroyed next turn. You are taking a lot of damage, but it's not a big deal at all. Because we're going to do this, and then destroy you. And I know we got incants here, but it's okay. I think everything's going fine. So we really like you being ensnared. You're probably going to get hit with the Mind Collapse. You're doing pretty great up here. Well, I would like... You know what? Actually, both of our train stewards are uniquely playable. Except that you would die up here. And we really have to summon our morsels up here to give fuel at the front. And there's no place for you. But I appreciate it nonetheless. I really do. I mean, we spent the HP on it, so... So, you know, sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you, right? Not the best morsel we could have asked for, but that's fine. Okay, so you're going to be crushing it. Down here, well, you know, hold on. We can kill you with one of these. Yeah, so let's put a train steward here. Honestly, you do really well with this consume. Mind Collapse you. Only taking 105 damage, huh? Love to see damage shield, which is not happening. So you're doing 36 damage. 9, 18, 27, 36. So this doesn't change things. This does let you live a little longer. So that added another 40 damage on top. Really, our top floor is the one that we expect to do the most damage for us now. Until we get, like, some spike enabling cards. Which are high on the list, don't get me wrong. So, you're immune to it, but it is free draw for next turn. And you probably don't need me to tell you. Morsel Miner is extremely good here. And might as well hit you with one of those. Take it 61. It's not bad. We might not want to play Mind Collapse anymore. But I'm also like, at the same time, it is a zero cost damage spell when we have decent draw regardless. So like, we did fine there. Our pyre didn't take any damage. Nothing made it past the robot, but... I'm thinking. I mean, a quick robot is really good. Shroud Mitosis. I actually think it's really good, too. Let's give that a try. This is a weird one for me, though, because I'm like, I don't know. We really have a second floor where we do nothing right now. We are going to take capacity. Because of our Mind Collapse, energy's not really a problem. A second robot is kind of interesting. It is, but... I think, I mean, I don't really love Wilting Sapwood, necessarily, but we can use this as our tank, and then put some, like, heavy energy, or heavy attacking units behind. I think I'm gonna go free relic. But this path is how much gold? 75 coins. It's enough to make a unit stronger. We would love to make our robot even better. And we get the pyre health, which allows us to maybe take more trials. So another multi-strike is insanely great. And I think we'll probably just give you the extra 30 damage. Damage shield 2. Really would probably use on the sapwood. Although, revenge. Triggers when damaged? Okay, I don't know. Maybe we don't want to use damage shield 2 on anybody then. I'm not going to put it on a train steward because they're going to get yeeted from the deck regardless. Damage shield. Nullifies the next source of damage. So this would make it not work if I'm reading the card properly. So I actually think we just stall. We definitely want spikes to keep coming. Draw's not really a big issue right now, I think. Non-boss enemy units enter with spikes 4. I actually think we can turn this on. Our robot will take 12 damage every time they attack then, but so be it. We love this. This is huge. And then, usually, because, I mean, you're going to get hasted. No, you're not. And you don't even do any damage. So, legitimately, like, nothing matters on this one. We will get 2 extra energy next turn. Seems like the most sensible way to approach this. Good start, quite frankly. We'll ensnare you, so you have to stay down here longer. Again, we don't really care what you're getting up to, but this will give us an energy for the next turn. And then, might as well put you back here, I think. And then, you know what? Give you a little modest heal. We're really just kind of killing time till our robot comes around. You not attacking is the real conundrum here, but... Okay, so we go... Alloyed Construct up at the top. Tons of fuel. Great stuff. And then... I mean, rather than healing you for 3, I guess I'd rather give you 3 attack, 3 defense. The spikes do mean our pyre takes some damage, but it really isn't a big deal. Lifesteal 1. How you doing on fuel? You got enough? Not really. Okay, if you're gonna live then, I would just do this and then also Shroud Mitosis it. So you're just gonna get like stupid lifesteal. I hate you, but there's very little I can do about it. So obviously the Razor Sharp does great here. But I do wonder maybe if like... Getting a Train Steward out here so this floor has like something going for it might be a little bit stronger. Okay, we finally drew the card we've been looking for all game. So that's a good start. And you're doing great up here, so let's see. That's health. That's energy. So we got health and energy. Because we're gonna restore on you a little bit. How are you doing? You have 6 fuel though? I mean, we could do 1 up here. I think we'd rather do energy up here for now, and health down here might matter. And we're gonna put a Train Steward down here. Then we're gonna cast our double restores. You're dying, but I think I don't really care about that because this second floor doesn't mean very much to me. You're getting roasted, which we're just keeping around so we can cast it next turn as well. It really does do better if you cast it earlier, but what can you do? So Rooted does nothing to you. Oh well. You're only taking 162, which is pretty bad. But it's a pretty simple turn. You're taking 252. I'll call it. You're not getting past the robot. So we're getting an artifact here, and I'm very glad we did not play... I'm very glad we didn't slow play this one. This draw is going to suck, as you can see. So I think we choose to take a little pyre damage just to make you slightly strong. How much do you do? 11 damage. I think you go even harder. And you know what? I don't think we keep this around anymore. I did it because I want to get our champion to more than 33 HP. We got you regardless, so we might as well just do this. But that was my game plan there. If we could get them to more than 33 HP, it was going to be an easy kill. Or if we could put, you know, enough units in front of them to stop it. Infused Mallet does, I was just going to say, 5 damage to a unit 1 in 4 times when they enter our train. Don't think we want it. We're really going heavy on, like, if I could get some spikes. I think we can fit it. Like, spike cards are the whole reason I took that relic to begin with. Would be really nice to have them right now. And we will take our free... hold on. This is a big one. Free relic. My friendly unit is healed dual. These are not that good. These are not that good. We do have 2 consume cards. What do? You don't devour our spells. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. We heal like so little. I guess we take wing clippings. I'm not trying to build a narrative that like it's been an unfair run for us. We don't really want to remove consume either. I'm not trying to build a narrative that it's been an unfair run for us. I am just, however, modestly like, hey, you know, it would be like really nice if you give me some relics to actually do something for me instead of making me mad. We've done pretty well on like picking up relics. We got 5 of them. One of them comes from the boss, but are you the stealth? You are the stealth boss. So you'll still take damage from spikes, which is really good. So I basically think this run's a loss right now. So that's why I turned on the trial to see if maybe we can get a relic that snaps us out of it. It's a bad trial. However, if you get the robot powered up, it can stop enemies on the top floor. That's what I'll say about that. So this, sadly, would be really good if we could do anything with it here. But we can't. But we can still kill support units every turn. Which is extremely nice for us. You're going to do fine right there. We know we're going to cast this for 0. We need a Shade Splitter. It's like... #1 thing, you gotta get some fuel. Although it won't help you immediately until we get the Morsel Maker, so I guess we could have cast that elsewhere. But we'll still get the energy out of the Gorge Trigger regardless, so... okay, you get toasted. A Restore is, like, totally fine, but having you have the ability... like, the big Restore, I should say. But you having the ability to actually hurt some enemies a little bit more, and also survive some other hits, is worth much more than that. And, I mean, the run at this point kind of plays itself. The sweep is annoying. But we do need to hurt you so that we can kill you on the next floor. And you are probably going to live to get to our pyre. Oh, but you're going to heal to full, dude. Yeah, you're going to heal to full, dummy. So it's not really stopping them, is it? We're really just setting up for a 3rd floor. Yeah, if we could just stop the big enemies from getting through, that's a start. Dunky Dunka. So we really, I mean, now that I've got a new singular focus, we really just need our robot to get as strong as possible and to always have fuel. Everything else is very secondary. So I actually think, believe it or not, the robot having a damage shield of 2 is more valuable than pretty much anything else we could get right now. So that's the danger. You're both dying. That's what we needed to see. So the healer is essentially useless. We care not for their existence. But the boss will not heal when they move up a floor. That's important. So I would say definitely as much fuel as possible. The lifesteal could be helpful too. We use this as basically like an energy trigger, I suppose. $84 damage. Might seem bad, but I actually think it's not that bad. You're only taking 10? Did I play them in... oh, the sweep unit killed the fuel, dude! The sweep unit killed the fuel. Dunka, donkey. This is a tough one. So you're going to make it to our Pyre. And Pyre is almost going to die, but it's not going to die, thankfully. I think the way that we play this right now is actually Gem Trove. And then we put our weak morsels up in front. Really, I'm just trying to burn off as much stealth as possible. That's my play. And then you get, like, double damage shield, more fuel here. We don't really want to play this. Why do this? It doesn't change the damage, but it will get their stealth lower. Thank God. Now, the stealth being low doesn't matter on this floor. We're going to do nothing. But on the next floor, it matters a great deal. Admittedly, the energy doesn't matter at all. But, you have 2 HP? I don't know who you razor sharp in this situation. Steel Enhancer maybe is the gimme instead. I think we're going to crush the boss. Hoping for maybe a... Anyway. Hoping for maybe the Relic of the Century, because otherwise we're pretty much toasted here. Spikes deal +1 damage per stack. We got a great spike synergy going on. Don't get me wrong. We definitely want Pyre Shards, and then in the future to upgrade it. Don't really need more Shroud Mitosis, I think, right now. I think we got a pretty loose deck, which is scaring me. And sadly, I think we have no choice but to go for Pyre Health. Just because 8 is not enough. I know that's the name of the show, 8 is enough. It's not enough for us. So I'm looking at Large Stone, and I'm like, how are we gonna... How are we gonna make Large Stone pop? You know? You sold me. You sold me on the world's greatest train steward. I still think we want to cut the other two. I'm gonna give this to you just in case we encounter another sweep unit. I think we still want to dump the other two, but that's pretty good. Hey, how about give me all of my Pyre health back? Purge a card, gain a card? Yes. So I think the time has come to say that even with advanced prototype, the other train stewards are going. Rare Awoken or Rare Umbra. I'm hoping that Rare Awoken would be Spikes. Rare Umbra could be Trample, though. I know we said no to it a mere second ago, but hey, now we at least got a removal. That completely changed my evaluation. Something, something, something. Don't judge me, okay? Alright, alright. Now to make it through this, get the blood pumping, I'm ready. I'm ready. This could define the whole run. Early robot draw would be chef's kiss. Not a great start. Lifesteal? I mean, I think it is the way to play it. It's okay. We don't need the robot just yet. We go. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Now we got the robot, so the robot comes up. Oh, baby, finally everything's coming into play. What happened to my... Did I not play the Edge prior, or did it get blasted by... Wildwood Custodian, I mean. What the heck happened to you, dude? Did you have... Maybe you had damage last turn, and I just didn't look. In which case, you know, you can call me an idiot. I'll call myself an idiot over that one. Okay, you're taking 21. Not great! But I think, for sure, we need to protect our Pyre on this one. So getting the robot as tanky as possible is very valuable. And we're not quite getting the kill here. However, we're going to get the kill here. I know that might have seemed counterintuitive. Actually, we're not going to get the kill here, so our Pyre is going to take 12 damage. Really, probably, well, I don't know. Having the sapling out there might be worth it. Now we've gotten the what was I going to say? The statue at the top is dead, so everything does become a lot easier for us. You are dying, which is not great, but you are garbage, so we can put you out in front. So that's big. And you're taking +1 damage per stack? +1 damage per stack. Still think it's worth playing Mind Collapse. This out there. Honestly, actually, I think first we put 8 damage shield on our champion. That being preserved is really nice as well. And then I still do think we play it. Just not on a floor where incanting matters. Try to get you killed slightly faster. We don't really care about our second floor, quite frankly. It would be nice if it didn't die, but it doesn't really matter. We do care about our champion living, or our robot living, I should say. And we don't have a good Mind Collapse target on this floor, so maybe we do let it go. Like, this is nice. You're taking 11 damage, which is not great. Probably, now that I think about it, might have benefited more. Oh, you have sweep. Oh my god, I hate you. Hold on. 6, 6, 8. Exactly 20 damage. Dunk, 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 dunk. I'm still gonna play it. So we might be out of fuel on our robot, in which case we lose. No, we have 4 fuel. I'm just a fool. You're doing great down here. Don't sweat it, sweetheart. I think giving you a huge damage shield would appeal to me greatly. So here's what we're gonna do first. Give you one of those. Then, pog it up. I've accepted your demise, quite frankly. It preserved. You're dead. We can still play Razor Sharp. Probably on you? I mean, you have a good damage shield. I don't know. We could also put it on our morsel maker back there. I don't know, man. Maybe. It all comes down to the robot. And the robot's doing a fantastic job for the time being. Is this our large? It is our large stone. Okay. I don't know, man. I feel like the large stone actually does a lot of good down there. And case in point. I mean, in terms of this, we might as well just keep you sitting there. Get the robot healing a little bit. The damage shield is not going to last forever. Everybody's dying. So maybe we don't want Mind Collapse next turn then. We're on the final wave. You're taking 580, which seems pretty good. You got enough fuel. I'm not sweating your fuel consumption right now. But does 2 damage shield do that much for us? It does something. Does it do as much as you getting more damage shields? You only have 1 right now. You don't really need more fuel, so we don't need to play the Shroud Mitoses. I would say that probably giving you 2 more damage shield long term is our best option. And I would pretty much follow that up with the obvious. 1 more damage shield. And then, how much damage do you do? Enough. Giving you as much HP as possible is gonna be insanely nice for us. And honestly, I mean, you might as well just get eaten. But you're not gonna push the statue up with you, are you? We'll get our morsel master a little stronger. All right, this is for all the marbles. 468 is not the number you want to see there. Neither is 618. One of these days. One of these days. For now, though, thanks for watching. I'm not doing a new run right now. I'll see you next time. Covenant rank 18, dude. What are you freaking doing to me?